All right. What's going on, everybody? Hope you're all having a great day. Welcome into Locker Room Sports Extra. I'm your host, Big Matt, and we come on here this evening and talk a little high school football as the road to Birmingham kicks off, well, really tonight. Um, got some guys heading up towards five. They're going to take their game up here and host a round up there. We're going to talk about them, and also we're just gonna go 1 through 4A, and I know they ain't a lot of 5A and that type of stuff. We'll talk about some of the other matchups and kind of buzz through some of them, and but there are some games tonight. So anyway, thank you for coming by and hanging out with me today. I do appreciate it. Hey, and for our sponsor tonight, couldn't make this happen. That Warrior Gym. Thank you, John, over at Warrior Gym, for being a sponsor of the show always and forever, and bring this special Locker Room Sports Talk Extra live to you right here on a Thursday night, November the 7th. High school football is in the air, and we're excited to kick that off. Call John over 256-266-4333. Find him on Facebook, and go ahead and get locked in for a membership. Tell him I sent you. So let's just get right down to business. Comment section, hit it wide open. Love to hear all you guys' comments and what y'all think about Massey ratings.com. As you can see on the thumbnail here, again, this is for fun. This is not for, it's not my picks. This is just something to do. It's just something to do, and it's something fun to talk about, because if high school football can't be fun, then when we can't talk about it, then I mean, what are we doing? So anyway, all right. So round one here, we'll start out here in 1A. Let's see some interesting ones up around this way. Pickens Academy is going to be at Leroy. That's a 1 and a 4 going to play Verbena and Elba. I think that'll be a good game. Elba's favored in that one. Bailey Head, Coach Hammond and guys, Aaron and the boys and Jody, they're going to travel all the way down the old Dart Lining Road to Wadley tomorrow. Hubbardsville at Meek. I think that'll be a good game too. Spring Garden Panthers enjoying a 10-0 undefeated season. Congratulations to all the guys and seniors. Love all you very much, and hope y'all can get her done. Tomorrow at home as they'll host Victory Christian. Good luck to them. Addison's going to be at Berry. I know Berry is favorite in that game, but Addison always got some good ball players. Donahoe at Appalachian, I think that could be an interesting game also. Pickens County be at Hackleburg, and it's another one out here. Raglan at Winterboro, 5-5 Raglan, but hey, Raglan has been chomping and biting around here. Gosh, man, probably the whole month of October. They've been figuring it out and getting it done, and that's what it takes. So congrats to them on getting in the playoffs and all that. Hey, if you'd like to donate here on the live stream, you can hit the little stars over there and give whatever you feel like. I'd appreciate it. Help keeps the show ad-free. We do love all you guys and appreciate all the support. As of the last month, we've been over 1,000 views on every show, and very much appreciative for that. Very much so. So let's get started right here. 1A, Pickens shows to be favored by 1 over Hackleburg. It's very interesting. Winterboro favored by a touchdown over Raglan. Appalachian favored by 2 touchdowns over Donahoe. Lynn favored by a good bit here in that matchup. Let's see. Cherokee. That's right. Yeah, Cherokee's going to be playing Lynn. Now, as you go through, and what happened, I typed in all these and just put in the games, and you can go to MasseyRatings.com and punch them in, have fun, and you can do matchups for college. You can do any it's NFL. There's all kind of stuff over there. You can type in MasseyRatings.com and type in any kind of matchup of any sort, and it'll give you their predicted outcome. It's just a computer, and it's just trying to usually crunch numbers and make a good figure of it. So as it kind of breaks down here to the first round of 1A here, Berry's favored by a touchdown to win over Addison. In the top box, if you're looking at your playoff bracket over there on that right side up on the top, Wadley favored by a bit over Valley Head. All right. Then Spring Garden will take on Berry, according to them, and Spring Garden's favored by a good bit over Berry. Therefore, that would take Spring Garden into the semi game down there, and looks like Meek is favored over Hubbardville. Wadley's favored in all their matchups coming all the way through till they would meet predictably to meet Spring Garden, and that would be for a third round spot. Now, for the South, it looks like Elba is favored by a good bit over Maplesville. They're also favored over Top Shelf program in there, Leroy. That's a few picks from them. So the computer has Wadley playing Elba, and it has Wadley favored by 2. So Massey ratings feels like Wadley would be probably the winner of the 1A by 2 points over Elba. All right, 2A. MasseyRatings.com picks here, round 1, headed to the state road to Birmingham. Sulligett, 14-point favorite, plays at Valley, and then there'd be a 9-point favorite over Southeastern, as Massey has. Winston County, favored by a good bit over Cold Springs. Also, then Winston County looks like they was also favored over Veneset. Good luck to our 2A there. We can run through some of them. Sandrock will be heading up there to play Veneset. Lynette at an undefeated 10-0 Cottonwood. Washington County at Goshen. They're going to reel around in here in some of these playoffs too, predicted by Massey. And St. Luke's at Highland Home. Highland Home, another 10-0 team. That Cold Springs, Winston County game I just told you about, it likes Winston County by a good bit in that one. And good luck to our Sandrock Wildcats, Coach Heath and bunch. All you seniors, go up there and have a good time and enjoy you safe travels down south part there to Veneset. Stu, you go through Pell City and just kind of keep trucking on down south and down through there is where that is at. It's where they'll be traveling tomorrow night. Safe travels for them. Susan Moore at Decatur Heritage. Decatur, they like Decatur in that matchup also. Aliceville at Pisgah. And Pisgah's favored by a good bit in that one. Lexington at Faultville. That's some of your 2A stuff there. Shows Lexington is favored by 1. That's what Massey is liking over there in this matchup. Lexington favored by 1 over Faultville. And then also Lexington then to play Pisgah. That'd be to get them down over there to the semi part of the top there. They're favored by a good bit over Lexington. Now, Decatur Heritage looks like would face up with Tuscaloosa Academy, and Tuscaloosa Academy is favored by a good bit. So that would match up Tuscaloosa Academy, it says, for Pisgah in a semi game, and Tuscaloosa Academy is favored by 1. So I thought that's pretty interesting. Now, Southland, Highland Home looks to play Reeltown. Reeltown and Highland Home seem to be the 2 big dogs, I guess, as far as reeling around for the South down there. They really like those 2 teams. Massey does. Looks like Tuscaloosa Academy would play Highland Home. According to this computer, it likes Highland Home by 2 touchdowns in the state championship game for 2A. So it likes Highland Home to beat Tuscaloosa Academy. And let's see here. Okay, 3A. This one took me a little longer, and I just went on MasseyRatingsAgain.com, and you can just type in all the teams, and I went through the matchups, and it'll tell you it gives you a score, like 24-20, so that team will be favored by 4. That's kind of how I did it. So kind of to the north here, it likes Piedmont by 2 touchdowns favored over Lauderdale County. It likes 5 in round 2 over Gordo by 2. And then it likes Piedmont by 4 over 5 in round 3. So Piedmont on the semi there. Geraldine's favored in that Locust Fort matchup. This bottom box there on the right side of your bracket. And then Geraldine and Mars Hill is favored Mars Hill just by a touchdown. So I think it was it 20-27, I think. So that's I think that's how they laid that out. Now, Sylvania's favored by 1 up there in the other top part over Winfield. And then Mars Hill was favored by a touchdown over Sylvania. Now, North Championship game, Massey likes Mars Hill to match up with Piedmont. And check this out. Piedmont's favored by 1 over Mars Hill. Coach Miller and Bunch they've been on a tear right now, 10-0 season. So if it turns out those two to match up with each other, that'd be a great game to be at. It just would. It'd be a really good game to be at. Comment down here below. Tell me some of the games that you're excited about seeing, or tell me your team, where you live at, and which team you're cheering for tonight or tomorrow night. Basically, for most teams are tomorrow night. Now the South, this 3A is lots of big dogs jumping around down there. Glenwood Academy is favored by a touchdown over Bayside Academy, according to Massey. Thomasville favored by 4 over Houston Academy. Then you got T.R. Miller by a couple of touchdowns over Randolph County. And then T.R. Miller is favored by a touchdown over Thomasville. And I mean, when I see some of these, I don't know, I'm just writing them down, okay? And you just scratch your head like, I don't know how it compiles this information, and sometimes you wonder. But that's just a computer pick, and that's what it likes. And I spent about an hour or two in here doing that. Just thought it'd be fun. That's the reason I'm doing this. If we can't have fun with high school football, then what are we doing? T.R. Miller, again, favored by 10 over Thomasville. Then they like Glenwood to match up against T.R. Miller. And that would be a good game. Be a good game to be at. T.R. Miller's favored, so they like Piedmont coming out of the north to represent and to play T.R. Miller at UAB. And it likes T.R. Miller by 14. And, again, I don't know how it gets its points or what it does, but whatever. You can type it in, go to MasseyRatings.com and put in your favorite team. And, again, you can do college basketball in there. I mean, it gives picks for everything. All right, 4A Massey Ratings picks here. It likes Cherokee County, kind of just – I didn't even write them all down. They were favored in these games. Round 2, they were favored by 2. Brooks was favored by 2 versus Alexandria. And kind of Anniston shaking and baking right through there. So they're favored by a good bit over Randolph Academy, which is up north there around Huntsville. And then Good Hope take on Anniston. And also likes Anniston beating Good Hope. Now, so they like this West Morgan. That's this bottom box down here. It's like West Morgan and Anniston tying up down here, round 3. And it's got West Morgan favored by 6 over Anniston. And it's got Cherokee County and West Morgan, the North title game. And it likes Cherokee County by a touchdown over West Morgan. So it shakes out to be those would all be interesting games. Anniston and West Morgan, that'd be a good game. We all know Anniston's got great athletes running around all over the field. Pleasant Grove in the south here, they're favored by a good bit over just about everybody they play. Now, the first game, they're favored by a good bit over St. James. And then Mobile Christian versus Jackson. After you spoodle around down there to like round 2 and 3s and stuff, that Jackson's favored over Mobile Christian by 2 touchdowns. And what a matchup this will be, Jackson and Pleasant Grove. The score it had was Pleasant Grove 28, Jackson 27. So it's got a 1-point game like that, then the computer feels like these teams are probably even. I mean, it's just going to be, it could go either way. So Jackson looks like Massey likes Jackson and Pleasant Grove to play for the South title. Winner of that game being Pleasant Grove 28-27 to go on to state and play Cherokee County at UAB. And Pleasant Grove was favored in that game by a little bit there. So those are interesting. And that's just 1 through 4A. And we'll look back over here on the list on 3A. Again, some games are tonight. We'll shout out some of these games that for some other ones here. Trinity and Randolph County, I think that'll be a good game. I think, again, some of these are tonight. There's some teams are going to play tonight. I know Fife is playing tonight. Collinsville's going to be at Piedmont. So shout out to Coach Willingham and Teddy and the bunch. Y'all have a safe trip down the mountain and over to the Piedmont over there. Battle with Coach Miller and bunch. And Coach Short and Mr. John Holder are at Fife, where Ohatchee's going to show up over there. Rogers at Gordo, and it liked, what was it? Rogers and Gordo. Where did I write that down at? I think it liked Gordo by 4 in that matchup. Massey did. But again, y'all can go on there and type it in on your phone. Just type in MasseyRatings.com and that stuff will come. Weaver at Sylvania. I think that'll be a fun game there for 3A. And see, Geraldine. Let's see, what did I have for Gordo? Had Gordo and Fife playing. Massey did, and they had Fife favored by a field goal. And Geraldine, they got them playing Marseille. They got Geraldine making Coach Michael and them making a good run at it over there, beating Locust Fort. And then 4A, Strawn at Pleasant Grove. Pleasant Grove's favored, and Jackson are favored all the way through. So you can look at your top and bottom boxes. Mobile Christian, Tallahassee. Let's see, Mobile Christian. They like Mobile Christian over Tallahassee. It did. And Fayette County and West Morgan. West Morgan, again, they're favored. They're favored all the way through until they play Cherokee County. And it likes Cherokee County beating West Morgan by a touchdown over there. So, and Madison Academy and Hoax Bluff. It like Hoax Bluff winning a couple of rounds here and making up to West Morgan and so round 2, I think it was. And then West Morgan seemed to be favored over Hoax Bluff. And then it had Anniston favored by a good bit of Runoff Academy. And Anniston still winning over there. But looked like Anniston would go out by the hand of West Morgan like round 3. So that'd be interesting, that bottom boxes over there on that right down there that side. But Cherokee County, the top 8, it just had them favored in all those matchups up there. Thought that was really interesting. Let's see. 5A. Arab at Moody. I know Moody's favored in that one. I think that'll be Arab's. They've had a good season. Not a terrible season. Went on a 7-3 at Russellville. It's not bad. Jacksonville at Scottsboro. Scottsboro's just they've been ripping. Coach Van, the bunch up there. Ramsey's always got a good football team. They're going to host at Ardmore and Carver Birmingham. I know they're just 4-4. They're going to have to go to a 9-0 Fairview. I really like this Gunnersville at Leeds. That is a very interesting matchup. Then 6A, Buckhorn at Oxford, no. Athens at Homewood, that's be a good matchup. Got 2 8-2 teams. Coleman at Parker. Parker has got some dudes. They got some great football players over there. Mountain Brook at Southside. This way, Coach Yeager and their offense, and I say this every time, it's just hard to prepare for them, man. It's just how they move. They always alignments. And so Southside, Gadsden, they're going to have their hands full hosting Mountain Brook. It'll be a tough one. Gadsden City will travel down to Clay Chalkville. Be a game of the ages. Look for Coach Horn probably to take that one. Bob Jones at Auburn. Auburn's favored, and I think all the way through this. And Baker is going to host you at Trustful. Central Phoenix City is going to be at James Clements, and then Fairhope at Hoover, and then 5-5. Florence is going to be at 8-2 Opelika. So I ain't going to stay on here long. This is not a big show. I didn't come on here to tell you everything that you probably already know, but this is just some interesting matchups, and we'll run through what the computer feels like their state champs are. 1 through 4A. Here's the time ones I spent time on. It likes Wadley to win it close game over Elba. 2A, it likes Highland Home in a 2-touchdown favor over Tuscaloosa Academy. It's Highland Home for 2A. 3A, it likes T.R. Miller by 2 scores over Piedmont. So they like T.R. Miller to win 3A at UAB. And Massey Ratings picks the last one here. It likes Pleasant Grove over Cherokee County. So, but the game is played on the turf or grass or whatever you got, whatever you guys are playing on tonight. And you go out there and I tell you, old line from Coach Bryant that I seen years ago on the video. You can look it up and find it. He says, what if you give a little extra this week at practice? Say you're a 75 overall rated out of 100. Well, that bumps you up to an 80. Okay, so you're playing at 80 level right now, and this guy you playing against, say he's a little better than you, and say he's favored like some of these games, and he's already an 80, but he didn't practice as hard as you. He didn't have the dedication, the pride that it takes to go in and really win a football game. Maybe he's got his head in his phone too much, and Coach Bryant didn't say that, but and he didn't practice as hard as you did, and that bumped him down to 75. So I think with a lot of hard work and dedication, taking pride in what you do, and toughness and being resilient, those things are what wins football game. Heart, pride, and never being satisfied. And that's kind of the speech Coach Bryant give his guys a lot of time, because a lot of times back in those days, in those later 60s and stuff, I know Bama didn't always have the biggest linemen. I know when they played Nebraska that year, they were kind of smaller up front. Some of his teams early, when Barry got there, had some big, huge linemen. But for the most part, it's just all about those things. What are you satisfied with? And do you feel like you prepared every day to be your best and to be the best teammate that you can be, and to know that this is it. It's lose or go home. The road to Birmingham starts tonight. So we'll have some scores for you coming up on the page as I get them. A few games that's going on around the state. God bless you, and safe travels to our guys all around the area. And we'll have some scores and stuff up for you and things going on tomorrow night. I will be over here at Cherokee County. They'll be taking on Westminster, and look forward to that. And always enjoy spending time with the guys right here in the county. And Sunday, don't forget, 6 o'clock live, we'll have our Player of the Year, and we'll drop a few stats on you. And I've already got the trophy on the way for our Player of the Year. All right. Thank you, guys. God bless you. We'll see you soon, okay? Enjoy your weekend.